Hello and welcome back to this tutorial series on using Spaza Commerce. In this video, we will be going over the second part of our shipping rules, and that is to figure out how to override shipping rules for a specific product. So if you're looking to create very specific shipping rules just for one or two of your products on your store, that's what we're going to be covering in this episode. Now, if you're a bit unsure of what's going on or what I'm actually talking about, just make sure that you've kept up to date with our previous videos in this series. Otherwise, just make sure you've signed into your store, you've chosen the store that you would like to work on, and let's get into it. So if you remember from our previous episode, we've added our carriers and we've added our delivery location successfully, and we've specified all of our shipping rates. But now what happens if we want to override, say, these shipping rules for a very specific product? Maybe a product on our store requires very special handling or charge fees, or maybe it's just really expensive and we'd like to add in additional flat rate charges just for one particular product and not adjust these rules globally for all the other products. Well, the good news is it's actually really easy, and we're going to go back to a previous section covered in one of our previous videos, which is the product section. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on that really quick, and you'll see there that our products are listed out for us. And let's say the Gibson custom guitar is the one that we want to override some shipping rules for. Let's just pretend that it's maybe really heavy, or that it's really valuable, and we want to just add even more flat rate charges onto that one. So all you need to do then is just select the product that you'd like to override some shipping rules for, either by just clicking on it or the little edit button on the side. And if you remember from our previous videos, we didn't actually go into the shipping details section at all. So as you've guessed, that's the one we're going to be looking at. So just click on the shipping details link on the left, and now we can actually have a look at the screen that appears over here on the left hand side. So straight away, you'll see underneath the shipping rate selection, the use default shipping rates option is selected for us. What this means, if we just leave this unchanged, is that any rules that we've created within our shipping section will just be applied to this product by default. But now we actually want to override these details, so I'm actually going to choose the second option in this drop down, override default shipping rates. So I click on that, and straight away you'll see that our carriers and our shipping location rules have been pulled in here for us and pre-populated with the default values, just so that we can see what the current rates actually are. So I think that just for this product in particular with DHL and FedEx, I'm not going to actually send this anywhere outside of Gauteng for either of these. So I can actually then just go and select no for remaining provinces in South Africa, as well as the remaining countries for both of these carriers. So let's just say no to each of those. So that means that these locations will be disabled just for this product specifically, and I'm going to now just inflate these charges quite a bit just to cover these additional rates that I'd like to charge for this product specifically. So let's just say it's just going to be a standard 200 Rand per guitar to anywhere in Gauteng for DHL. So you can see there for a local area close to me, I've just said 200 Rand for each guitar and 200 Rand for each one added after that. And then the same for Gauteng in general. And then for FedEx, it's actually going to be exactly the same. So let's just add 200 for them as well. And there you go. You can see for every guitar in Gauteng, and for each one after that, we're just going to add 200 Rand. It's essentially going to behave very similarly to a flat rate. So for each guitar I buy, I can only get it delivered to Gauteng, depending on, either carrier that we choose. And then for every guitar after that, it's just an additional 200 Rand. So very straightforward override on this. You don't have to worry about adjusting any of the other rules, because we've disabled them. We can actually just leave them as is. And then don't forget to click save, so that we do save these overrided rates. And there we go. Just to make sure that they did save, you can actually go back to your product by clicking on it here. And if we go to the shipping details, you'll see that everything has saved for us perfectly. So that's great. So let's see how this behaves then on the store for our customers. So to do that, as always, we're just going to head on over to our store by just clicking visit your store. And I actually had a tab open already, so I'm actually just going to close that one. And let's see, I've actually got something in my cart at the moment. So let's actually view that and see what's going on. Okay, so this is actually the wrong product. So I'm just actually going to remove this product by just selecting 0 quantity and hitting update. So now you can see my cart is empty, because remember, we've added these shipping specific shipping charges to the Gibson product. So if I just go to products at the top and I choose this product now, let's add one of those. Amazing. You know what, let's actually make it 2, just so that we can make sure that the additional charges are applying as well. So I'm just going to change that to 2 and hit update, and you can see there I've got 2 in my cart now. So let's go checkout. And let's just fill this in again really quickly. Let's just do info. It doesn't really matter. And our city suburb, let's do Cape Town. I know that's not in Gauteng, but let's just use that as an example. Let's do South Africa. And then remember, we're going to be shipping to Gauteng only. And it doesn't actually matter which postal code we fill in, because no matter where we are in Gauteng, these shipping rates will be the same. Let's keep the billing address the same, leave the comments out, and let's click continue, and let's see what the shipping did. Okay, so as expected, our shipping charges have been adjusted, and you can see they're currently sitting at 400 Rand, which does make sense, because if you remember, we said 200 Rand per guitar, and for the initial guitar, and then for the first one, and then for everyone after that, an additional 200 Rand. So because we have 200 Rand times 2 is 400, so that's actually worked out perfectly. And if we select FedEx, it should be the same. And as you can see, they're exactly the same for FedEx. So that's actually been applied perfectly. So that is it for this video. In overriding shipping rates for a particular product. As always, please do leave any comments or questions at the bottom of this video in the comments section. And thanks so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.